Hello everyone, welcome to Cloud Institution again. So today in this video, we're going to see about Terraform auto approvals. Okay, so what is Terraform auto approvals and why we need this Terraform auto approvals? Excuse me. So first of all, what is Terraform auto approval? Okay, so we're going to see in the demo in a fraction of a minute, right? So whenever you're running a Terraform plan or whenever you're running Terraform apply, it'll ask you for the approval, whether you wanted to continue with the deployment or not. Okay, so in that cases, you have to give yes or no to approve your, your Terraform deployments. Okay, we are going to see how this is going to work and what is the use case for this particular Terraform auto approvals. Okay, we're going to see this one like this. So here we have, the simple Terraform plan. Okay, so we have commented out one of the resources. We don't need this one. Okay, so okay, I'm deleting it, right? So this is a very small code where in the last video I just added like count index is kind of a 4. If you didn't see this video, which is the count index, please go and verify this, see this video to continue with this one, right? So now, so what is this particular code will do is that this particular code will create a, so we'll create a AWS instance, okay, so of web, and then it's going to create a 4 instances, right? So 4 instances of this, because we have already had that variables and everything. So we have discussed a lot of things about the Terraform variables. Please go and verify if you didn't see it. Okay, so now if you can see Terraform plan, if you can see Terraform plan. Okay, so it's going to show me, okay, it's going to create a 4 instances for me. Okay, so it's going to create 4 instances for me. Okay, so now, okay, so by mistake, if I can give 4, okay, so if when I do Terraform apply, it's going to ask me that whether we wanted to apply this one or not. Okay, so for now I'm going to keep it only 2 just for the clear output. Okay, so I'm going to do Terraform plan again. Just let's see what are the instances been getting created. Terraform plan, if you can see, is going to be giving me a couple of instances will be creating. Okay, so the first is going to be instance web 1. Okay, so instance web 0. Okay, so this is kind of a working this array. Now what are we going to do is that, we're going to do Terraform apply. Okay, so this all looks good, right? Like Terraform apply, if you can see. So now as you can see here, so do you want to perform this action? So Terraform perform this action by describing above. Okay, only yes will be accepted to approve. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Which means that, so it's going to be telling me that, so you have to give yes to, continue with this one. If you can give y and enter, it will be cancelled. Okay, so why is Terraform having this kind of features like this one? The reason being, okay, so whenever you're deploying some kind of instances, right, some of the resources, you have to go and verify. It will give you option to go and verify what Terraform is going to be deploying. Okay, so that is what something which you have to be careful of. Okay, so it's going to be creating couple of instances. Okay, so it's telling you that, do you want to continue with this one? So if I give yes, then it's going to be applying. Okay, let's see if I can give yes, and then let's continue. Okay, so I'm giving yes. Okay, now it's creating. So if you can give any other names, even though if you give no or any other names, instead of yes, so then it's going to be, it will abort the deployment. Okay, now it's been creating couple of instances will be created. Now if you are running from the CI/CD pipelines, just like, Terraform, like a Terraform cloud, or and the CI/CD pipelines is just something like Jenkins or Azure DevOps. All these kind of concepts are there, right? Like, if you're running those kind of if you're running the automatic builds from there, do you think that this is possible for you to go and give a yes every time? It's not possible, right? It's not going to prompt you. For example, if you're running this particular script, particular Terraform files using Azure DevOps. Okay, so Azure DevOps is not going to ask you to give a, so give yes during the, during the run. Or if you are running from Jenkins, okay, so it's not going to ask you for the, the user input during the run, right? So in order to avoid all these things, so you have to, if you have, sometimes you have to be, if you know that what are you going to deploy, you have to doing the auto approve. So what is auto approve means? So whenever you are just running that, I don't want this prompt to be asking me whether do you want me to deploy it or not. Okay, that's what called as a the prompt, right? Like let's do a auto approve. What is auto approve? Okay, for example, I'm going to change to 3. Okay, so now third instance is going to create. Now if you do Terraform plan, okay, so Terraform plan, if you can see here, okay, so one instance is going to be creating. Okay, so 2 instances already created. Now one instance is going to be creating. Now if you do Terraform apply, okay, it's going to be asking me whether I wanted to deploy or not. It's going to prompt me yes or no, right? So now I'm just giving no for now. Okay, and the reason why is that I wanted to give this option in the command line itself. Okay, I'm just doing like Terraform apply hyphen auto approve. So when I give something like this, what happens is that when you do Terraform plan auto approve, the Terraform will be considering this as a so the considering as a automatic approval process for you. Okay, so we don't need to verify anything else, and it's going to be applying for you. Okay, so this is something very important, guys, because if you're running from CI/CD pipelines, this particular concept will be very helpful. Okay, so even if you're running kind of Terraform YAML files, I mean, if you're running from YAML files using Azure DevOps, all these things, you should be knowing that, so what is the option you have to be giving. Okay. So here, still, it didn't ask me for any kind of approval stage. Okay. So it's just completed the deployment. So as you can see here, what is the command to deploy your Terraform instances, Terraform resources automatically is that syntax is going to be auto hyphen approve. Okay. So this is the command which you should be using to deploy your Terraform instances. Okay, so hope this video was really helpful for you. So maybe this video was a very short video, but so this particular options are really helpful. When you're going for the so when you're going for the complex Terraform operations. So if you're running for the CI/CD pipelines and all these things, this particular concepts are really helpful. Okay, and thank you so much for watching, and please reach out to us if you wanted to take any kind of Terraform courses in the future. Okay, so thank you, guys.